Hi, everyone. Welcome to our third episode of Wellness Wednesday. My name is Courtney, and I'm the fitness team leader here at the Rec Center. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about mental health. We have Julia Dahmane with us here. She is a mental health counselor here at the university. She has been here since December of 2018. She graduated with her bachelor's degree in psychology in 2008 from the University of Kentucky. She graduated with her master's in clinical psychology in 2010 from Morehead State. She's interested in depression and anxiety in college students, along with brain injury among all populations. We're really excited to have her here today to share her knowledge on mental health, and she's going to tell us all about all the services that the university offers. So if you want to go ahead with that.
Alrighty, I'm so glad to be here. Alrighty, let's get this going. Alrighty, so here at MSU, we offer one-stop shop for mental health counseling services and also physical health. And that is at Counseling and Health Services here in Allen Young, here at MSU. Okay. So sometimes there's a conception that if somebody's going to counseling that there's something wrong with them and maybe they're crazy. No way am I going there. What if people think that I'm crazy? No one will think that. Our waiting room is the same waiting room for the counseling side as well as the physical health side. Now, during our COVID times, we do have a separate waiting room from the sick waiting room, just so we try to keep everybody as safe as possible. But there's going to be nothing that identifies you specifically as a counseling person by coming in to our building. The truth is that everybody needs somebody to talk to about their problems at some time or another. And we will listen here to what you have to say without personal judgment or any kind of negativity. Coming in to talk to somebody does not necessarily mean that you have a mental health diagnosis. It might be that you just need some help with some problem solving, or just somebody to listen to who's a neutral party, and we can absolutely provide that here. Life stressors are a big reason why somebody might be interested in counseling. Maybe they might have some symptoms of anxiety or depression, and that might be evidenced by like some GI disturbances, somatic complaints, feeling really negative, feeling really tired and kind of fuzzy, maybe having some changes in your behavior, maybe increased use of alcohol or substances. So how you can seek us would be to call. Some things that happen that make people think that maybe they shouldn't come would be, maybe coming to counseling is a sign that they're weak, or maybe family has said something negative about counseling. But don't let that deter you. Some warning signs of mental health problems are not coming to class, not being able to get out of bed, not eating too much, not sleeping too much, having a lot of worries, maybe feeling a sense of panic. So how our mental health affects our physical health, and it affects our behaviors and how we are carrying through our daily functions. So if you're just noticing something's just not right, or you're getting feedback from maybe family or friends, hey, are you okay? Is something going on? That might be a sign that you might like to call and make an appointment with us. Some free resources are SAMHSA. They stand for Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. They've got a good website. I also want to just put out here the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. It's 1-800-273-8255. You don't necessarily have to be suicidal. If you're in crisis, you need somebody to talk to. It's after hours, nothing's open. That's a good line that you can rely on. Will you need an appointment? Ideally, yes. That way we can manage who's coming in and out of the clinic, or right now we're doing a lot of telehealth. So we need to know, we need to set those appointments up in advance. But if you are in crisis, and by crisis, I mean that there is something going on that you cannot handle it by yourself. You're not sure if you can maintain your own safety. You're not sure if somebody else can maintain your own safety. You can walk in. between 8 and 4:30 Monday through Friday. As long as MSU is open, we are open, even in the summertime. We do close from 12 to 1 for lunch, so make sure you get in before 12 if you're having a problem. You can also call us ahead. Let us know you're coming. We will work you in. We'll take care of you. Sometimes we get asked, will the counselors try to tell you what to do? Well, we're not the boss of your life. We will definitely help you with problem solving. We'll listen. We might give you suggestions, but ultimately you're the person who's going to make your own life decisions and what's best for you. How often should you come? Sometimes people wonder, hey, if I come for counseling, is this going to be all day? Is this going to be something that I have to commit to forever? We can see you once and work through something, or we might recommend to see you multiple times. It depends on what's going on, and the therapist is going to partner with the students, figure out what the best needs, what the best plan of action is. Okay. Will we call mom and dad? No. If you are 18 or over, no. We would not do that. If you are a minor, we would need, like if you're in craft academy or something of that nature, then we would need to get consent from a parent. But we are not going to tell the professors or tell your advisor or tell anybody unless you sign a written release of information stating what information is to be shared, for how long, and when to stop. Okay. However, there are some rules. There are some things that are things that we could not keep to ourselves. So if there's child abuse in that situation, there's a vulnerable adult that's being abused, we do have to report that. Also, if there's a safety issue and it's going to require more than just what can be done in a counseling session to help somebody to keep safe, then we may need to share information with somebody, and we may have to break confidentiality to safety plan. That's a very extreme situation, and if there's something of that nature going on, we would let you know. When somebody comes in for an appointment, we go through confidentiality, the limits of it, and discuss that very thoroughly before we proceed with the appointment. And if there's a question, what would this fall under, that can be discussed with the therapist privately before the formal session begins. Okay. Counseling services. Is it going to be expensive? No, it is free, and free. Just to make that clear. I don't know if everybody knows, but we are now free. What if you need more care than that's at the outpatient level of care? If you need a referral, we'll help you do that. Medication. We're mental health providers. Some of us have different licensure types in mind, but none of us are able to prescribe prescriptions. We would work with the provider of your choice to help you with that. We do have a prescriber through St. Clair. Our medical side is all St. Clair now. It's possible that we could do a referral within and see if you're appropriate for the clinic, or if not, or if it's your preference to be referred elsewhere, we could certainly do that. So all medical services, whether it's for mental health or physical health, are provided by St. Clair inside of our clinic. Insurance is billed by St. Clair. If you're having trouble with paying for your medical side of things, there is some need-based funding. You can apply for it. We can't guarantee it is limited, but there is some one-time help for that. So in other words, if you're worried about paying for it, come and talk to us. Come and talk to us, call us. We'll work something with you. Okay. And like I said, we're open 8 to 4:30. You can walk in if you have an emergent situation. If you're coming in on the medical side, make sure to bring your insurance card. And here's our number. We're 606-783-2055. our lines do get busy. If you get a voicemail, please leave a message. Make sure to tell us your name, your phone number, the best time to call you, and then your student ID, and we will certainly get right back to you. Here's a picture of Allie Young, just in case anybody's unsure where we are. 1112 Allie Young Hall. You're going to come up those white steps in the middle, and that brings you to our floor. Just some important numbers to consider. Campus police are there 24/7. There's their number. Also our national suicide line. There's also a text line. I know sometimes, especially if you're in those 4-person dorms, it can be really hard to get some privacy. If you are in crisis and you need some privacy, text 741-741 and text to its start, and you will receive a text back from a therapist. It's not staffed by us, it's a national line, but it is a 24/7 text line.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing all that. I feel like, especially for college students, like freshmen, they don't really know the campus and don't really know what's offered. So I feel like that's really good for them to know all that information.
Sure. And if there's any part of it that's kind of redundant or, isn't, people might already know that, then, they can edit that out.
Yeah.
But I figured it'd be best to put all the information at one time.
Yeah. But and if people choose that they don't want to go to a counselor, what do you think are some good ways they can try to deal with it, like at home? Like if they have anxiety or depression, stuff like that, if they choose not to go see a counselor?
Well, you want to take care of yourself. You want to eat well. You want to really have a good sleep hygiene schedule for yourself. You want to make sure that every day there's something in your schedule to look forward to. The small things count. The small things count. I know in college we're on a limited budget. With COVID, there's just not a whole lot open. We're having to find other things to do. Even though we are physically distancing ourselves from people right now, make sure to socialize as much as you can. Take advantage. I know we're kind of sick of WebEx and Zoom calls and all that, but try to get some FaceTime of some kind, even virtually, with people you care about. If you think about somebody, text them.
Yeah.
There are a lot of mental health apps that are free on the market now. Clear Fear, Calm Harm. There's a lot of meditation and mindfulness apps. I personally like Take a Break. You can pay for some of the other features on it, but what I like about it is it's got one that's kind of geared more towards studying, and then it's got a longer one. Consider, your wellness is whole body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. And then kind of just touching on like a support system, like who would you recommend them to use as their support system?
Well, do you have a best friend? Do you have a friend group? I know it's hard when you just come to campus and everything's online. Family, if family is supportive, your advisor maybe.
Yeah.
Your RA.
Yeah.
People in your major. Maybe you have a professor that you really like. Let people know how you're doing. And if you find that, you need to talk to somebody else, we're here.
Yeah. And I know you kind of touched on this before, but what do you think are some of the best things that like college students can do just to strengthen their mental health?
I think, work-life balance is really important. It's hard to balance. Okay, you've got a job, then maybe you've got 18 hours on the table course-wise, and things with family, but make time for yourself. 15-30 minutes a day at least. That's kind of like your free spot. If you think about your schedule as like a bingo card, you got to have free space.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there, and have an idea of some things that you can do in your dorm. Do you have some hobbies? Maybe there are things that you haven't done in a while, but try them out again.
Yeah. Maybe
you used to write music, or maybe you did some art. Try again.
Yeah. think that is all the questions I have for you. Is there anything else you want to add and let everyone know?
Just, give us a call, try us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time and thank you for sharing your knowledge on everything you have.
Oh, thank you.